I realize that most young boys idolize their grandfathers. Grandfathers treat these young men as if they were something different, as if they were something special. They treat their grandsons like their own fathers oftentimes don't treat them. The forbidden oftentimes becomes acceptable with us, with our grandfathers. My father's father was just this kind of man. My mother's father, on the other hand, was a different kind of man. He wasn't so appealing to me as I was a young boy. You see, my grandfather on my mother's side was a gospel preacher for all the time that I knew him. It seemed that he was more concerned about church stuff than he was entertaining me, teaching me about right and wrong, about what God's plan for me wasn't so exciting as I was a young boy. As I grew older, this began to change. I came to realize as I became a teenager and a young man that this man had a set of values, a set of principles that he held very dear, and nothing could sway him from those values. Honesty. He believed that being honest was above all things. He was true to himself. He was true to his God, to his family. He was true to his wife. He believed that the salvation he had received in Jesus Christ was more important than anything. As he sat one day and the story of his salvation was unraveled before my eyes, before my ears, I couldn't believe that a godly man such as him would tell something about this like himself. But I began to understand that he had nothing to hide. He would hide nothing from no one. He told me of his alcoholism in early years. He told me of sitting in the church parking lot having dropped my mother and her sister and my grandmother off while they went into church. He told me of getting out of the car on one hot day and walking up on those steps and listening to that preacher preach from outside and meeting Jesus Christ right there. This man became a conqueror of the world, in my opinion. He was a man of God, a man of Christ. And he was a very, very excellent man. And you know what? This man was my grandfather. Thank you.